Let us begin by settling into this quiet moment. Let us soften whatever we are holding tightly and allow ourselves to simply be here, now, in this stillness. We come into this morning with open hands and quiet hearts, ready to meet whatever this day holds. We are grateful for the breath that moves through us, steady and sure. We are grateful for the gift of waking, for the chance to begin again, for the light that finds us wherever we are. We give thanks for the simple fact of being alive, for bodies that carry us, for minds that can wonder and reflect, for hearts that can feel and care. We are thankful for the small mercies we so often overlook, the warmth of shelter, the comfort of rest, the nourishment that sustains us. We pause here to acknowledge the gift of this day, not yet written, not yet lived, full of possibility and unknown grace. As we step into the hours ahead, we ask for the willingness to see clearly, to look beyond the surface of things. Help us to notice what is actually before us, not only what we expect or fear or hope to find. Grant us the patience to look more closely, to listen more carefully, to pay attention to the details we so easily miss when we are hurried or distracted. There is so much we pass by without truly seeing. There are faces we glance at without really meeting. There are words spoken to us that we hear but do not fully receive. There are moments of beauty, small and fleeting, that we overlook because our minds are already elsewhere. We ask for the grace to slow down enough to see what is here, to be present to the life we are actually living, not the one we are planning or remembering or wishing for. Help us to meet this day with awareness, with curiosity, with a willingness to be surprised by what we might discover if we truly pay attention. We know that we move through our days with so much on our minds, with lists and worries and endless concerns. We know how easy it is to live on the surface, to skim along without ever touching the depth that is always available to us. So we ask for the courage to pause even briefly, even in the midst of our busyness, and to see what is right in front of us. We ask for eyes that notice the effort of others, the quiet kindness that so often goes unacknowledged. We ask for the ability to see the struggle that people carry, the burdens they do not speak of, the pain they hide behind polite smiles. Give us the sensitivity to perceive what is unspoken and the wisdom to respond with gentleness. Help us to see the beauty that persists even in difficult places, the resilience of the human spirit, the small acts of grace that happen all around us if we are willing to look. We are so often blind to the goodness that surrounds us, so focused on what is wrong or lacking or broken. Teach us to balance our awareness, to see both the difficulty and the light, to hold both truth and hope in the same gaze. We ask for humility in how we see ourselves and others. May we not be quick to judge or assume we understand the full story of anyone's life, including our own. May we approach each person with fresh eyes, not trapped by our past impressions or our need to categorize and define. Help us to see the humanity in those we find difficult, to recognize that everyone is carrying something we cannot see, and help us to see ourselves with honesty and compassion, neither inflating our importance nor diminishing our worth. We are grateful for the people who will cross our path today, whether we know them well or meet them only briefly. We ask for the grace to be truly present with them, to offer our attention as a gift, to listen with our whole hearts. Help us to put down our devices, to turn away from distractions, to give the people before us the dignity of our full presence. May we be slow to interrupt, slow to turn the conversation back to ourselves, slow to dismiss what others are trying to share. May we ask questions that show we care, that invite others to speak what is true for them, that make space for honesty. We know how rare it is to be truly heard, to be seen without judgment, to be met with genuine interest. Help us to offer that rare gift to others today. We ask for patience with ourselves and with those around us. We know that we are all learning, all stumbling, all doing the best we can with what we know and what we carry. When we feel frustration rising, help us to pause before we speak or act. When others move too slowly for our liking, help us to remember that speed is not the measure of worth. When plans change or things do not go as we hoped, help us to bend rather than break, to adapt rather than resist. Give us the flexibility to meet the day as it unfolds, not as we demanded it to be. We ask for kindness in our words and in our silences. May we speak with care, aware that our words have weight and consequence. May we not use our speech to wound or diminish, to prove ourselves right or make others feel small. Help us to choose words that build up, that honor truth without cruelty, that express our needs without blame. And when silence is the wiser choice, give us the restraint to hold our tongues, to let things be, to trust that not everything requires our commentary. We are aware of our own weariness, the ways we are stretched thin, the moments when we feel we have little left to give. We ask for the wisdom to care for ourselves without guilt, to rest when we need rest, to say no when we need to protect our own well-being. Help us to recognize that we cannot pour from an empty vessel, that tending to our own needs is not selfish, but necessary. May we find small moments of renewal throughout this day, brief pauses that restore us, simple pleasures that remind us of what is good. We ask for courage to face whatever challenges this day may bring. We know that some days are harder than others, that some of us are walking through valleys that feel long and dark. For those who are grieving, we ask for comfort and the assurance that they are not alone. For those who are anxious, we ask for peace and the ability to take just one step at a time. For those who are making difficult decisions, we ask for clarity and the trust to move forward, even without certainty. For those who are in pain, whether of body or spirit, we ask for relief and the strength to endure. We hold space for all who are struggling, and we ask that they might feel held, supported, and seen. We remember that we are part of a larger whole, that our lives are woven together with countless others. What we do matters, not only to ourselves but to those around us. The kindness we show ripples outward in ways we may never see. The patience we practice makes the world a gentler place. The attention we give honors the sacredness of ordinary moments. Help us to live today with intention, with presence, with a commitment to showing up as fully as we are able. Not perfectly, for perfection is not what is asked of us, but honestly, with our whole hearts, with a willingness to try. As we move toward the close of this prayer, we take a moment to simply rest in the quiet. We release our grip on outcomes and expectations. We let go of the need to control what is not ours to control. We trust that we will be given what we need for this day and that it is enough. We step forward with gratitude, with hope, with open hearts. We carry with us the awareness that this day is a gift, that each moment holds the possibility of grace. May we walk gently through the hours ahead. May we see what is before us with clear and compassionate eyes. May we be a source of kindness in a world that needs it so deeply. And may we return to this stillness whenever we need to remember who we are and what truly matters. We are grateful for this time of quiet, for the chance to pause and recenter. We go forward now, ready to meet the day, held by a love that does not fail, guided by a wisdom greater than our own. Let us begin.